đâu mà. Yeah, healing prevented 125. And honestly, something like this is one of the reasons why the relic stars is fun to look at, but it's not exactly useful. Because after picking up Mark the Bloom, we basically took 0 damage for the rest of the run. And the healing prevented is basically from this bite. So it did not exactly matter. Wow, amazing, amazing choice. Oh god. Is it an upgrade neutralize kind of run because it is Guardian? At least it's not Slime Boss, so neutralize upgrade is not even that bad. Oh, it jumped to this thing again. Why does it keep doing that? But yeah, amazing Neo bonus. Okay, so technically sniping is possible for this city. It's not a very good snipe though. Yeah, cause for Bucktail like relatively free, right? You just get like clumsy for max HP and then this elite drops a new Voodoo. And it's kind of a free run. Honestly, it is probably neutralize upgrade, but that's also not it's not very good to take an early elite. Now, definitely want to take this if possible. Scary though, but if I don't take the left path, then the only path with 3 elites is like this one. This elite into burning elite, and then there's like one late fire. There's no early fire before these elites. Most likely what's happening in this arc is that we are going to have to settle with like 2 elites only. Something like this probably. So here 4 fights fire into elite, into another fire, into burning elite. Now, of course we can take the Meow's plan and we try to snipe this elite. And then we take this elite normally, then we take the burning elite, but only if the snipe succeeds. If the snipe fails, we are honestly not that sad. Because if the snipe fails, it means that we actually have 3 fights before the first elite, and maybe we just avoid this one. We go take this fire, take this elite, and into another fire, into a burning elite. I'm just looking at the snipe because honestly, like neutralize upgrade is so... It is actually so mediocre. I mean, it plays fine for Act 2. It's not that good, but it plays fine for Act 2. That's not in Act 1, it mostly doesn't really do anything. Probably take the snipe and then go here like 50%. If it fails, then whatever. And of course, like the second fight comes after all the question marks, so I know exactly what's going to happen by this point. Ocean. Now these are certainly some cards. If we go on the 3 elite path, then we only have 1 upgrade in this side. So I think Backstab is slightly better than Predator at the moment. And also this card guarantees that we can proc the first phase with the Guardian. Then after like proccing the first phase, we just need to find some scaling damage, like 1 poison card. Not exactly the event I want to see right now, but we are stepping on a lot of question marks. So yeah, question marks, remove events, and with Neos Lemon we are not taking damage for at least 2 more fights. Now taking the regret here means that if the snipe fails and we are trying to take this elite, we are in we have a fair amount of trouble. yeah, guarantee remove event coming up. Or it's like the serpent which tries to give us another curse. But honestly, I think I'm picking regret here. I think I'm picking the regret. Because we can also like let's just not go here and we can take the shot instead. If the snipe succeeds, right, these 2 are not fights, then that means that the chance of one of these being a remove event is actually decent. And we are guaranteed to not take damage here, and then we go to another question mark. And then this is an easy hallway fight. So if by this point regret is not removed and our deck is not strong enough to take this, we can still take this, and it's an easy hallway fight, so we don't even take that much damage. And then we have like 1 relic here, 1 relic here. So at least 2 relics already, so even if we dodge this elite and go to the shop, we are not like super behind. Hey, that's good. That's actually good, like 5 upgrades. Yeah, remove, right? Like free strike dummy, basically. We are basically trading a transform for a strike dummy. And yeah, we take this. And yeah, we actually have the snipe. So we definitely take this life loss. No potion, but whatever, we can take Red Ends. Always scare regret and probably fear too much. Honestly, it is quite a bad curse. But just because we actually have this thing, and we are guaranteed not to be screwed by the easy hallway fights. For this instance, and we are going to a lot of question marks, like exactly in this instance, the regret is not bad, even though there's like no shop ahead. Usually when there's no shop in front, like directly in front, I am also like very hesitant to pick up the regret, but not here. Yeah, probably Blade Dance. Yeah, this snipe, why not? Stone's good for Guardian. It's an upgrade target, you say. Now, we just saw the knob. We just saw the knob. So the bouncing plus play is like definitely a little bit better, because against sentries you already have all upgraded strikes and only smooth stone and the backstab. So sentry is usually not a big problem. This guy is very good against Lycabolian, and it's also very good against Guardian. Honestly, with Strike Dummy, we are probably not even scared of Guardian. Because it's not like this card doesn't do anything into Guardian, you know, it's like 1 energy, deal 24. And you can, even when we play this card like 3 times in the Guardian fight, the 3rd time it still deals like 16. So it's 60 damage after 3 deck cycles. Of course, our energy, the energy consumption right now in the deck is like not very high, so it speaks a little bit more for Bouncing Plus. Early Act 1 having upgrade available, definitely just 9 Monkey, yeah. But we don't get an upgrade like before, like after this elite though. So for example, if this elite goes bad in, we have to rest here and then suddenly we don't have the upgrade. But it's probably last night, right? Because we actually want to take this fight. And if we want to take this fight, then this can be not 50% of the time. And then suddenly like having upgraded glass knife and totally bail us out here if this is like max HP not. Yeah, if only this is like glass strike. If only. Cleric? Not cleric. This is shrine event, so this is a fight. So we have to be slightly concerned. So for example, by this point we are fairly low. We are like at 20 HP or something, then maybe we just avoid this elite altogether and go here. Yeah, transformer comes by. It's weird though because strike is upgraded. Like we are trading away a strike plus here, and we are not trading away a defense because defense is first of all good against guardian, and then it also has synergy with the smooth stone. It transforms even that good with strike damage. Like, yeah, I don't know, but it's probably still positive because like, even strike plus is only 9 damage. It's still really bad. Like I don't pay money for the transform, or I don't like take the transform if it's up against something else. Like for example, in the augmenter in Act 2. In this case, if we see augmenter, we are probably probably have like more incentives to pick up the relic over the transform. But yeah, here transform comes for free and it's not up against anything, so we just transform a strike. Okay, we get a curse, but it's a curse that can win us the game later. Now this burning elite is looking a bit weird, but it depends on what happens in the next few floors. Like specifically, the first servo, we need to win against this guy, whatever it is. Yeah, it's basically full block, and I'm pretty sure we have like close to a kill, if not straight up a kill. Yeah, we have exactly 39 damage in hand. And Strike Plus deals the same amount of damage as Blade Dance. This Strike Plus is actually dealing 12 damage for one. But yeah, we have exactly 39, right? 27 plus 12, so 39. We kill this exactly and block for 9. Fortunately, our next hand is looking fairly garbage, I have to say. Our next hands are looking not very good. So next on the list we have 9 damage here. 12 plus 9, 21. Knife deals 14. Strike deals 9. Yeah, unfortunately 2 strike doesn't kill this, but we only have like 2 unupgraded strike. The upgraded strike plus another one also kills. So I think we have a reasonable shot to actually kill this in 2. That's sort of a massive problem. What is it? And stream. yeah. Clearly see that. Wait, did the screen really swap to the console? Like before I start the run? Because when it was in the Mark of the Bloom screen, it was still streaming the game. Why did it randomly swap? Because I did not like tap out or anything. Usually when it switched to the console, it's like... Yeah, usually when it switched to the console, it's because I clicked the console for like whatever reason. Like I looked at the... maybe the Slayer Relics connection and whatnot. But it's just weird. That's weird, it just randomly switched to the mod console. But yeah, I think we can kill this in 2. And if not, we strip artifact here and drawing into neutralize is also good. I still need to put all 3 ships here because then a single strike will kill. Yeah, Nightmare Ascenders, man. Okay, how greedy are we? We are probably greedy, right? For Sentry, is the logic to know which one to kill after first. I just try to sync up the kill with the attack timing. Like for example here, right? Here I think that I can kill this Sentry on this turn. So even if I draw like only damage and no block, I don't take damage. That's usually it. But here I think we don't even kill the Sentry because like if we do this, we waste 5 damage and we have like full block in hand already, and we always kill this in 2 turns. The logic is hope you draw your stuff in the right order, like kind of, but basically you have to make like some reasonable estimates and not like very optimistic estimates. If you like try to sync up the kill timing when you only have the best draw order, then you are probably going to cry quite a lot in this fight. Yeah, we always draw lethal on this guy next turn, so again we probably take 3 more dazes. Daze is not a problem. Like, who cares about dazes anyway? Yeah, definitely you can like make optimal play and still get wrecked, like for sure. Yeah, again we have like full block against this guy, so we don't even need to kill him. We just kill this guy instead. Now we always kill this guy in 2. Yeah, the fish is here. Now I am slightly concerned about Guardian. Slightly. Because honestly with the Nightmare, our damage output has just gone down a little bit. Now this back trip I kind of want to pick up because it is decent against Guardian and it has smooth stone, but again like it lowers our attack density. Was that before we killed before reshuffling, so this is not a problem. It's only 3 days, right? It's 3 days, and after reshuffle, like on average, it doesn't cost you a draw. Like 1 turn immediately after reshuffle, and the fight is not going to last much longer than 1 turn after the reshuffle. Like when I decide to ignore the 3 days, because the Sentry that live alive is like 1 hit away from death, and the other one only has 28 HP, and we know that we have 21 damage in the draw pile. It's basically about like how long you think the fight is going to last. And with the draw pile we had, like, it was very clear that the fight was not going to last very long. So only 3 days is to basically not waste damage. It's kind of a fair trade, right? Because not wasting damage also means that you effectively gain 1 card, and then you lose like less than 1 draw in the next reshuffle. So it's actually just a positive trade. Unfortunately, Burning Elite has a 50% chance to be a knock, so I don't exactly want escape plan. The backflip is pickable, even against the knock. It's okay against the advanced hallway. What's the potion chance? 1, 2, 3, 4, so 40%. And yeah, so the backflip gives us 9 gold. Yeah, let's not forget the 9 gold, because we have a chance to actually go here, because this is a fight. Yeah, we had an elite snipe. Just because the other options were not very good. It was like upgrade the card and curse for 12 HP. Yeah, we got the snipe here, and we also got the regret event just because we have this relic. So we took the regret, we got the remove regret like somewhere here, and then we sniped the elite. So right now we are like, before the chest we already have three relics. Yeah, backflip is probably good enough. So this relic, we definitely do not trade away for bites. That I can tell you, because first of all, we already have like one strike gone. And secondly, one strike is upgraded. And all of them also have another upgrade with the strike dummy. So we are definitely not trading for bites. So if we pick this, it's basically for 2 HP for 5. So 1, 2, 3, 6 HP, 8 HP here. 10 HP is probably good enough. Just because like, this fight is not free. Here we go, upgrade gas knife. Oh, this nightmare is so annoying. I actually do not want to see this nightmare. Hopefully this guy drops a red form or something and the nightmare pays off. %50 potion chance, and here's the dagger throw and sticky strike. Yeah, sticky strike deals 15 for 2. Honestly, not exactly good when we don't have like, any synergy. I think we pick dagger throw first, and if sticky strike shows up again, we can get it. Yeah, we can still add more attacks to this deck because we remove one strike already. Okay, we did not remove one strike. We transform it into this freaking nightmare. But we added a block card. So right now our attack density is actually not very high. So dagger throw is like perfectly reasonable. And probably still better than a strike here. The potion chance 50%. So definitely willing to use this potion if needed, because this potion is not like super good. Slightly concerned about potential lack of in here, but we do have a nightmare. And I guess our strikes are upgraded, so lack of debuff is not that dangerous. It's got Alpha early Act 1 and Omniscience at the end. Easiest win I've ever got it. Yeah, Alpha is usually not a very good card, but with Omniscience it can do some pretty funny stuff. Honestly, Omniscience chaining is like probably the most fun thing you can do on Watcher. Yeah, only took a card draw, won with 14 cards. Yeah, winning with less than 15 cards means that you are on the right direction. But yeah, Omniscience always leads to some like pretty fun deck. Okay, fairly nasty fight, but of course we kill one of them right away. Question is which one? With the already smooth stone and a lot of block cards in here, I think we kill the cultist. Yeah, we kill the cultist, right? And we can do that? Yeah, we absolutely can. Don't think we draw though, because we only have block cards here and we actually want to draw block cards after we kill this guy. So how do we not waste damage? 35, 47. Wasting a bit, but yeah, there's nothing we can do about that. Because even if we do something like this, like yeah, 35, 47, 50. So we are too short here. So we have to strike here and then neutralize here. When we pick Nightmare transform, yeah, it was a strike transform. And good evening, Borrow Facts. I mean, we had lethal, but I just want to block it. And yeah, I can also use the Nightmare to make it feel useful. Okay, Guardian solved. Guardian hopefully solved, because we still need to proc on turn 2. Yeah, we still need to proc the Guardian by turn 2. But after we do that, and then we set the Terror down with Strike Dummy and the Smooth Stone, like, and Terror, the Guardian is already dead. But yeah, Speedport cannot be better than Drawport, right? Just because we have Terror now in the deck. And against the North, this doesn't play. Against Lagavulin, we already have Terror. I guess against Lagavulin, the Speedport is like slightly better, because after we set down Terror, we just use this to block in for the 2 turns we need to block, and then we just kill the Lagavulin. Okay, how is our North damage in the worst possible draw order? We don't play the backflip, and in 3 turns we are drawing like 18. So technically we can like absolutely bottom deck the Terror, and we never draw into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can always play 4 attacks. 27, 39, 50, 74, 83, 95, 98. We have 98 damage in 3 turns, even without the Terror. Now that sounds quite good, but this is a Burning Knob. So even with 98 damage, by turn 3 we do not always kill. Most of the time we kill. Yeah, Dropper is also slightly better against Guardian, I would say. Not that much, but slightly. What are we upgrading here though? It's honestly it's probably Nightmare. Just so just to make this card like playable into the Guardian, and it's like less of a burden in Act 2. Of course, the argument against upgrading this is if we see red form into Snecko, but I don't think we should consider Snecko, because right now the Snecko is not even good. So the only case where the Snecko is actually good and we don't upgrade the Nightmares, that we also see a good card to go with the Snecko from the boss reward. Okay, Strength Knob should not be a problem, especially if we draw like this. So this Knob is already dead. But not this turn, but probably next turn. Yeah, good Burning Elite. PK. Man, picking up this PK means that the Nightmare upgrade gets a little bit weird, because if I pick up PK here, I want to upgrade it. Yeah, this is definitely a good relic. This is mediocre, this is like kinda bad, this is decent, this is okay slash good, but it will fall off at some point. But this one is good. Yeah, PK with Terror is like a lot of damage with Strike Dummy. This strike can deal 36 damage. And that is definitely no joke. If I pick up PK, do I still upgrade the Knight? I mean, not picking up the PK here just because I will upgrade the Nightmare is complete nonsense, right? yeah. Nightmare PK is basically a really terrible Watcher deck. It's kind of like you add maybe 3 Crescendos to your deck. That's kind of like that. Because maybe with the Terror you can say that you add like 3 Indignation and not Crescendo, because you also get the Vulnerable. Not picking PK here is like complete nonsense. We already added a backflip, so no need for this deflect. Quick Start is just terrible. This is a fight. Draw first in case we draw into Terror. Yeah, we draw into terror. Now. Fortunately, this is not a kill, so we still need to block in. No need for PK, right? The moment we draw Glass Knight, this guy's dead. Oh, we don't even need to draw Glass Knight, because this is lethal. Look where the strikes go, and here's the leg sweep. Now, definitely works well with the Smooth Stone, it gives us a weakness chain. Our deck is very expensive now, though. So the honestly, after picking up the leg sweep now, and with the PK here, like maybe Snecko's looking okay. Because honestly, we have like so many energy upgrades to make. Snecko basically like, picking up Snecko instantly gives us 3 quote-unquote upgrades. It's not true, but it's kind of like that because it makes the upgrades like, irrelevant. This one, and this one. Probably we are making like, one of these upgrades right here. And this guy is good in Act 2. We have Smooth Stone, so we can try to lock in even through the Frail and one defense upgrade. Also, we have like 44 HP for the Guardian, so we can probably make the upgrade that is best against Act 2. So what is it? What is the upgrade that is best against Act 2? It's probably PK, right? Like, Snecko or not is probably still the PK upgrade. And we can treat the Nightmare as a curse until we can upgrade it. Or maybe we see the Force Energy and sometimes it's played. But PK is the card that we definitely want to play like whenever we draw into it. Because, yeah, we have a freaking Terror and our strikes are upgraded now. Like the Blue Sabers fight just now, like that just shows you the importance of PK upgrade. Because we have like too many cards we need to play on side. Like we need to play this whenever we draw into it, and then we also need to block it, otherwise we take a lot of damage. Yeah, PK upgrade is probably fine because Nightmare is not a card that we have to play on side. And even after the upgrade, if we brick on energy, this card is still like difficult to play. We just completely ignore it in the Guardian fight. Or maybe we take like 10 damage. We have a lot of HP. We can probably take one turn worth of damage to play the Nightmare if needed. Hero top deck. It's very good. Don't need to draw. If anything goes wrong, we have potions for next turn, but yeah, we don't even need to prop. We can prop, but we don't even need to. And propping right now is like very annoying. At least it has weakened for next turn, so at most we take like 7. But this draw is certainly not what we want to see. Now, maybe we can take one turn of debuff. We take 6 right now to get the Nightmare out of the deck and potentially get like 3 more PKs. So we have like 4 PKs in the deck. Basically, we have like permanent double damage in this fight. And yeah, we are only taking 6 damage actually on not even 7. Yeah, arc enemy. Because if we proc right now, it's not like we are taking less than 6 damage. Yeah, looking at this draw, and like, what is this? Even if we can block in next turn, the turn after we are drawing like 3 non-defense cards and we are facing 16. Yeah, cool. And we this way we also preserve the damage on the Glass Knight. Nightmare, yeah, Nightmare PK. We are doing it. And we take the debuff, like, whatever. Okay, we are Watcher now. Okay, next turn we are no longer vulnerable. We still have double damage. Yeah, last night deal 60. We still have double damage. Okay, that was funny. But yeah, we know that Terror PK just destroyed Guardian, so... Yeah, we were basically Watcher, right? Basically Watcher. Like, we have permanent damage, for double damage for like the whole fight. Hey, Blur. And yeah, it's probably proven that his degenerate way of playing Watcher is like the way to play Watcher. So he has now like officially killed Watcher. Good thing. But here says there's only one card, so we pick the card. Yeah, I also wish the doubters were right. But unfortunately, the doubters are wrong. 54 gold from the fish. And yeah, with the Nightmare, with the Blade Dance, not interested. Garbage. And okay, fine, we have some sustain. And yeah, we just pick it, right? Because now with the Nightmare Alchemist, like, we see Toy Ornithopter and we are fine, and against this we don't even lose that much HP. Unfortunately, we don't have, again, like, we are picking Coffee Dripper into actual without Golden Idol, so that is very annoying. But we are probably strong enough to deal with this, even if we see the outer. Yeah, also have Wood Potions and an Alchemist. But it's still be pickable, really. I don't really want to trade away my strikes, you know. Like it's still 12 damage. We were trading away a 12 damage card for like 7 heal 2. And it's not like bites are for free, we also give out this relic. And we add another card to our deck. But yeah, with 400 gold, we are probably running straight into a shop, and there's only one shop here. Unfortunately, this shop is again located in one of the worst possible places, because we are forced into 2 advanced hallways very early on, and afterwards there's another advanced hallway. Okay, can we take a later shop if we like run into an early elite? Because honestly, elite not that dangerous. The elites are probably easier than the advanced hallway for us. So yeah, we can go to this shop instead and take 3 elites. I mean, we take this one, and this one is probably fairly clear. Also, late question marks in Act 2, lost advanced hallways, and yeah, Colosseum. We ran a couple of days back, our first got Relic Strike Dummy and Beta Remove Defense, yeah. Strike Plus is like decent in Act 1, but then it just falls off a cliff. Why they advance? In every act, the normal encounters, like the non-elite encounters, are separated into 2 pools, an easy pool of enemies and a hard pool. So in Act 1, the easy pool is like a single Jawworm, a single Cultist, the 2 Lies, and the 2 Slimes. And afterwards, after the first 3 fights in Act 1, then it comes from the harder pool, like the Gremlin Gang, the Slime Gang, and then all the nonsense. In Act 2 and Act 3, the hard pools come after 2 fights. So the first 2 fights comes from the easy pool. 1 Avocado, the 3 Birds, the Chosen, the Baseball, the 2 Thieves. And from the 3rd fight onward, it comes from the harder pool, like Snake Plant, and Triple Cultist, and all the nonsense. So you don't really want to take a 3rd normal enemy like very early on in Act 2, usually. because this fight is extremely dangerous. We are kind of forced into one though. We cannot dodge all the advanced hallway, so at least we have to. At least we have to take like one advanced hallway. Unless you say that we want to avoid this elite, but not interested. Right? Remove wheel, decay event, portal. I'm all down for like removing the wheel and the portal. I don't know about the outer though. I think the outer shouldn't be removed, but it should be made like slightly less swingy. Then there should be an event that is like very bad in Act 2, so that you have to consider your pattern. But it shouldn't be like a super high roll when you just run into it with Golden Idol. Yeah, I also don't mind outer, even though it feels like garbage whenever we see the event in Act 2 without the Golden Idol. But yeah, portal is just like the portal is like you see the event, you instantly click skip and then you move on. You just have a death floor. But yeah, it's probably this way, right? Because this way we only face one advanced hallway, and then if things go terribly wrong here, like for example, this fight goes badly and we see the outer, we can even avoid the city. Hopefully we don't have to, but we can. And yeah, Terror doesn't really work in this fight. We only have like 1, 2, and 3 artifact strip in the whole deck, so we can never land the Terror here before it's too late. Yeah, machine keep is usually fine, but low rolling in that event is like very annoying. Oh, we just have lethal. Apparently we are Watcher. Okay, we are silent, but we just killed the base wall on turn 1. What happened? Is the Blur Plus, blocks for 9. And we can play into Dexterity block, so this can play later on, it is upgraded. Now we do have Coffee Dripper, so cards that need an upgrade to function also goes up a little bit in value. Currently we only have a Nightmare upgrade as a fairly, I wouldn't say urgent, but it is a fairly necessary upgrade. Maybe Lex Sweep. And we have like 2 upgrades here. But unupgraded prepares is not good enough to pick in these 2 fights, right? But then this card will play. This card can definitely play in the advanced hallways if it's something like Snake Plant. And yeah, I only pick it because it's upgraded. Okay, apparently we face another advanced hallway here. In that case, that pain is not possible. We definitely do not pick the pain here because we don't get a shop until after like 2 advanced hallway and 1 AD. That is way too long when we have like Coffee Dripper. If our energy relic is not Coffee Dripper, then I'm all about like picking up the pain here and just rest here, because we don't even care about removing strikes that much. But here we definitely cannot pick the pain. A 20 silent run would like 14 can be pushed even hurt. Yeah, definitely. I think consistent 80% on silent is like definitely doable. I'm not there yet, but I think it's doable, like eventually. If not me, then somebody else. So yeah, we say that we want to upgrade the Nightmare. Is that still true? It's probably true. It's just Nightmare upgrade. Only losses go Act 1 and 1 Act 2. Feels like only Watcher isn't going to get pushed much further. Yeah, because there's not a lot further to push, right? Honestly, like when you get to somewhere around like 95%, it's really difficult to know like if you are making any progress or not. But for when the win rate is only around like, I say only, but it's around like 70, 75, maybe 65, then the progress is like very visible. Hey, veterans. Yeah, number of games needed to show anything is insanely high. Exactly. On quite sure because the percentage is already so high. Now, how often does Nightmare Upgrade actually play in the advanced hallway? Honestly, not so much, right? I'm thinking maybe we upgrade the Lex Suite first, just because it's better in these fights, and then we can upgrade the Nightmare here. Move on to a real card game, yeah. Yeah, we definitely take the upgrade here, and I don't think this Nightmare upgrade will play in the advanced hallway fight. It can be Terror. Good as me, a silent early game and can be near 80% pretty easily. It's not as simple as that, because honestly the way I play early game on silent is, it's like I still, of course, I still try to get as much value out of Act 1 possible, but I play Act 1 like very conservatively. As in, if there's a line that lowers the percentage that I die, but I have to give up some power later on for it, I always take the line that gives me more safety in Act 1. And that definitely changes the results a little bit. Because I get out of Act 1 more often. But then afterwards, I don't. I'm weaker compared to let's say when Life Coach plays silent. Because when Life Coach plays silent, he's like extremely aggressive in Act 1. And I play Act 1 like definitely more conservatively than him. So the fact that I get out of Act 1 more often is definitely not a surprise. But I definitely trade away like some win percentage later on because of the way I play early game. But yeah, it's just Lex Sweep here. Probably can flip. Because if we flip into Nightmare right now, we can steal Nightmare backstab. Okay, that's fine. So we draw again in case it's Terror. It's not Terror. Because we still have energy to play everything. yeah. 80% over 100. Not happening here. But for this 100, I'm trying to get like 75. But honestly, getting 75 over 100 here is like, it's definitely not easy, because the first 50 was like 72. So in order to get 75 over 100, the second 50 needs to be like 78. At the moment, we are like kind of on track, because after the first 50 right now, I think we are 14-4. Didn't think 70 with silent was possible. I always knew like 70 on silent is possible. I just, because from the day I started streaming, I already say that the maximum percentage that I think silent can go is like closer to 80 than people think. Yeah, Baylor also had like around 70 over 50, roughly. And honestly, because of Baylor's results on silent, right, it's actually when I started thinking like silent can probably go to near 80. It's exactly because of that. On the Rider Guide after, it is really hard to do something like a guide, because I don't even know when to start, you know. Because writing, for example, writing a guide for a player like who is completely new to the game is very different from writing a guide for a player who just reached Ascension 20. And again, it's like very different from writing a guide for a player who has like 50% win rate on Ascension 20 and is trying to improve. Yeah, the more samples come out, more 50 games on him. Yeah, 50 games probably not enough, but it gives you a rough indicator. Because usually the margin of error is... The margin of error is like very rarely... It very rarely goes to like 10%. It usually is less than 10. Here we just trade away a potion, and attack potion is very strong with Terror and PK, so we just drop the speed potion. Artifact Pawn, not super useful. Next pawn is good. Yeah, it's definitely true. Like XL20 is a good indicator of what's possible. yeah, just write all 3 guys, sure thing. Just give me like a year or something. And then I'll finish like maybe 2 guys. Don't like 50 win rate, also feel like 100 so long. Yeah, 100 is like very long. Even if you play like every day 2 runs, it still takes like 2 months. But yeah, here I'm looking at the footwork and it's probably good, right? We pick up Leg Sweep plus and Blur plus. And now we even have like Nightmare Footwork, Nightmare Blur. And we have Dexterity Stone. Okay, maybe trying to blur Collector is not the best idea, but it can work in Act 3. Yeah, trying to footwork and blur against this boss is definitely not the best idea. But if not the footwork, it's the Cloud. And Cloud is definitely less relevant now that we have like Leg Sweep plus in the deck. And if it's Leg Sweep or Skip, then if it's footwork and skip or skip, then I definitely pick the footwork because it plays immediately. Usually I don't like picking up footwork like at this point in the run because I usually by this point in the run I have not added any block cards to the deck. But here we have added 3 and we even have Smooth Stone. So we can pick up this card. Hoping it makes FC comes back to Watcher. Probably will not happen like until at least after he finished the current 100 on an Ironclad. But yeah, Ancient Port, we just face the Chosen, but now we face Advanced Away, and of course, Advanced Away can be Chosen +1 again. Next is pretty much better in every other fight, right? Because we don't even care about the Snecko. So we don't care about Snecko, and next spot versus Ancient is roughly the same against Frail. So what are the dangerous debuffs? Like, of course, the Chosen +1. And then there's the Snecko, but Snecko we don't super care about. What else? The Frail we already know that Dexterity is like roughly equal. And yeah, we always pop the this potion on turn 1 against Chosen, so it doesn't even block vulnerable. Also versus Soul Talk, Reflex was a sleeper pick. I do not like Reflex at all before. Well, more than this. Usually I need to at least a card gamble or maybe a prepare to pick up Reflex. Because honestly, to me, right, even with the discard package of Silent, Reflex is probably the card that takes the least. Usually I just like to play like Echo into Tradition, and those are the cards I pick because Reflex is like a dead card way too often, and when it's not a dead card, usually you don't even have the energy. Basically, he has so many commons, and this guy can consistently pull it off. But then it's hard to consistently get out of Act 1, no? Because when trying to almost like forcing a discard deck, you cannot take like too many attack commons in Act 1, and also you need to like prioritize removes in the early shots, and then you don't get like immediate power. Of course, if the Act boss is not dangerous, like maybe Guardian, then doing that I can definitely see doing that, like working out very nicely. But against things like Slime Boss and Hexagons that it removed early are not even strong. You know how good the silent plays Act 1 like me and play Force Discard late game would do. Probably depends a lot on what happens in Act 2, like how much freedom do you actually have in Act 2. That's probably the key point. But yeah, Ancient Force is definitely not better than this. Hopefully these two fights like, don't wreck us. What's the potion chain? 2 fights, only 1 potion, right? We have attack potion, and we alchemize into the ancient. So this was the first potion drop. Okay, so 40%. And yeah, we have footwork against this guy and blur plays. 1, 2, 3. Don't exactly want to draw, because if we draw right now into some leg sweep, we definitely need to play leg sweep this fight to have like permanent weakness. So drawing right now doesn't lead to anything, because we don't really get a more efficient block card than this. Like it's only survivor, and every other card we cannot play, like maybe PK. And seed community challenge. Yeah, that honestly sounds fun, but probably also need to enforce some kind of like maybe time limit. Not too short, but also like not super long, because honestly the speed difference is like a big factor. Yeah, like you try to do 10 seeds at the same time, and one player takes like 2 hours, another player takes like 7. Then it's just really difficult to follow. And yeah, we reroll again. Attack potion we want to carry around. Okay, Nightmare Alchemize. We only need 1 defense to block here. The problem with Nightmare Alchemize though is that if next turn we don't land into weakness, like we are taking damage. Make time the tiebreaker. Yeah, they're definitely a little weird. But I guess if you do time as a tiebreaker, it's like after all 10 runs. Maybe that can work, but it's just weird. And yeah, also like avoid spoilers, but okay, can we get away with freaking Nightmare Alchemize here? Because I kind of want to do it. How much do this block next turn? We have 5 legs. Let's block 10 with fail is 7. 13 with fail is 9. So we need 2 block cards and weakness. Okay, so usually we take damage. Let's worry about just spoiler because never trust shot. Yeah, but if you're honestly, if your chat is like way too big, then you see like multiple people saying the same thing, and then it's just like implanted in your brain, right? even if you try to ignore it, your subconsciousness doesn't let you. And yeah, it's true, like one passing change in XC red form, but that's exactly why the challenge is over 10 runs, right? And not one run. Yeah, we have plenty of opportunities to reroll potions. We probably don't need to get like, super greedy. And this fight we can store for a long time, so I want to actually do this. And yeah, we needed to do that, otherwise we take or we just have lethal. Do we have lethal? Because it looks like we just have lethal. Okay, I guess that was not good. We can also miss last time and then we don't have lethal, but when we draw last time we just straight up have lethal here. You have away mod and game money like. Yeah, it's just strange because it's true because the run the run duration is like too different in between different players. But yeah, I guess with the Alchemist not play, we are definitely stalling this guy. Let's sweep guarantee next turn, so don't exactly want to draw. We're just stalling until we draw into to alchemize again. Okay, apparently we brick. With Nightmare Defense, we still brick. Amazing. We take 2. And yeah, taking 2 is fine. That's why I always say. Here to build us up. No potion. Sticky strike. Goes to dagger throw. Oh, there's a masterful staff plus. Yeah, run should all be sub 30 minutes. Everyone could pause after finish an act. Maybe that's fine. Maybe that's okay. How was this Masterful Staff Plus? It's honestly quite good. We are definitely lacking card draw though. And we have 4 energy and we lack card draw, so maybe it's not that good. But if we pick anything here, it's the Masterful Staff. I mean, it's probably pickable because honestly, our damage output into the elite fight is not super high, even with this Preserve Insect. We need to draw into these setups, otherwise like, our front load to kill the slavers. All the gremlin, the smaller gremlins are... Yeah, front load damage is actually quite garbage. Yeah, the front load damage we have is actually quite garbage, even with the Preserve Insect. And we have no AoE damage, like notably, no AoE damage. So if we run into the Gremlin leader and we cannot kill the small Gremlins on turn 1, the fight can go wrong like very quickly. And yeah, this is another advanced hallway, so we take that. Now, Talk Potion is nice against book staffing, but probably not better than the random potion. Okay, we use Attack Potion in this fight then. Don't exactly need 15 block, but I guess 15 is okay, because next turn this guy either hits us for 10 or for 18. So if he hits us for only 10, then we already have full block, in which case we can do Nightmare next turn and Masterful Staff still cost 0. And this damage is not like super. Oh, Masterful Staff doesn't cost 0. What am I talking about? It's the freaking Snecko. But yeah, it hits us for 18, so at least that's something. No block next turn. Works not down, Terror is not down. Barely any block next turn and we are getting vulnerable. Very wrong. Talking logistic, or original point was to get top player, just sounds like exhaust you? Okay, I don't get that. Backflipping here, if we backflip right now and we get the leg sweep like next turn, we are just like suffering. So 2 out of 7. And even if we backflip right now, it costs like 3 energy up front, so we cannot even play the cards that we draw into. Most of the time, like 50% of the time we can play. Yeah, this costs 0, this costs 0, this costs 0. So we can play anything as long as it costs like 0 or 1. So 50% on 2 cards. So 75% we can play something. We have lethal next turn if we draw into leg sweep immediately. No way, right? Yeah, it's only 25, 28, so it goes to 31. Next turn we are wicked. 2 out of the 7, we get screwed. But we can also draw into Terror right now, and my joke is that it's only 1 top player. Okay. Okay, we are not super screwed. At least we have guaranteed leg sweep next turn without footwork. And I mean, we know this grand finale anyway, so 2 and 3. Only take 5. Taking 5 is fine. Compromise already used. Garbage. Yeah, Nightmare. Okay, now we have like Nightmare Footwork can both be upgraded, so taking double fire apart is like fine, and we don't even want to go here anyway. Yeah, first upgrade is probably still Nightmare over the Footwork. More slavers. And yeah, Masterful Staff plus, right? I can backflip first. Yeah, Masterful Staff plus. Now, there are a lot of things we can do here. Yeah, third one against Hunchback Aliens. Haven't seen this copy paste in quite a while. 27, so we need 11 more, and this is enough, so we can do. We can't take 14 though. If we want to finish the fight next turn, basically, if we play the Nightmare now and finish the fight next turn, we take 14. I guess we can use attack pop. And sometimes it covers this 12 damage, sometimes it gives us dash for block. Yeah, cool, 11 damage. Oh, wait, it's exact, right? We only need 11, because 11 here, and 16 here is exactly 38. And yeah, Grand Finale doesn't play, we have no weakness. Alright, so we have exactly a kill on this, and then we can steal Nightmare, and then we take 8 damage. Yeah, let's do that. Still this like bustable stuff. Yeah. Honestly, I like this card a lot in Act 2. I feel like this card always delivers in Act 2. Like, of course, it's complete garbage later, but anytime before the end of Act 2, like, it always delivers. Just because of this fight and the Gremlin Leader. Yeah, it stays 0 after the Nightmare. This guy's already dead. And of course, we don't want to kill it. We want to draw into this Alchemize. Tripod is quite good. If this side drops the potion, am I willing to entropic to have a chance for fruit juice? Because fire potion I actually want to keep for these fights. Oh. Okay, we are definitely opening the brew then. Acro backflip. Think about that later, but okay, so how is this 5 potion? Because we can see like 4 random potions instead. Is this 5 potion actually like amazing? Because of course any fruit juice right now give us value, and we still want to reroll eventually into a ghost in the jar. And we just kill the slaver, so the value of 5 potion also goes down a little bit for this fight. It's probably fine to just toss this away, right? Think I have a free act? Maybe, but this can still be the altar, and this fight can still be bad. Like this, for example, this is Book of Stabbing, and we bottom deck Weakness, bottom deck Terror. And then suddenly we take a bunch of damage, and then like Forgotten Altar, and suddenly we go to like 20. And then we cannot rest before Collector. So things can always go wrong in Act 2. Yeah, top solution is not what we want. In which case we just toss this and take the entropic, the second entropic, and then we use power potion here, and then we open the entropic. Okay, so here backflip versus acro. Now of course backflip gets way better with 1 dexterity. We get another 3 here, so 4 dex. So this is not for 9, and it only draws 1 less card. Of course, the acro opens up Tactician, or maybe Reflex, or maybe the Kai. But we only have the energy from the Ripper. And currently we don't have anything that actually works with the acro, but we have the Blur, which works with the backflip. So surely backflip is better in this situation. Also, it's better against Collector. I say we cannot like really completely block in against Collector, but we can block for a fairly decent amount. Here we upgrade the footwork. 520 gold is like fairly clear where we are going. Here. Is this too expensive? 276 is quite expensive. Yeah, 276 is quite expensive, but it's quite good. Unfortunately, we only had 2 potion slots. And an Alchemize. But it's good. The problem, obviously the problem with the White Beast is that the moment we... Basically the White Beast just makes the Alchemize slime in our deck faster. And after the Alchemize is slime, so basically when we have 2 potions, we would like to keep like Ghost in the Jar and maybe Liquid Memories or Duplication. Then suddenly this relic is also useless. But Akabeko is probably pickable. It's not that good. It only works with the Glass Knife, but it's still probably pickable. And we have like way too much gold right now if we don't buy this. Good Instinct is probably good. Honestly, if I buy the Good Instinct here, I think I'm removing a defense. But I added like way too many block cuts. And we still need to have a decent attack density, otherwise this PK is not going to play. But yeah, Acro is probably clear. We buy the Acro. So I'm looking right now at the Acro, Good Instinct, Cut Remove, and the Cow. And then we just ignore the White Beast because Alchemize is already in the deck, and sometimes we can even do like Nightmare Alchemize. So this is 132, 230, 403. So at 403, we still have enough gold to pay the Vagrant and all the Cleric. Oh yeah, we actually have 200, 400. No, we have like 18 more gold because we buy 2 cards. Oh, yeah, they're definitely down to do that. Move a defense, even with the Smooth Stone and the Footwork Plus, because like we added too many blocks already. And yeah, here if we buy any relic, it's probably the Cow. Honestly, having Cow and Preserve Insect makes this fight like makes the elite fight a fair bit safer. That's because this is 50% to be slavers again. Now, Transform 2 give us 18 gold. Unfortunately, we are also transforming some upgraded starter cards. They are probably still bad. We can probably still transform like a Strike and Defend and then not feel very bad. Now, Mutation is strong, but with the after buying the Cow already, we actually don't need the mutations. Like the Preserve Insect and the Cow is enough front load to kill Act 2 elites. Yeah, we probably take the 18 gold, right? Just transform 1 strike, 1 defense. How's the block density? I'm saying that our block density is too high, but is it even true? So we have 1 exhaust, 2 exhaust, 3 exhaust, 4 exhaust, 5 exhaust, 6 exhaust. So our deck is like 21 card. At the moment, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 out of 21. Our block density is like above 50%. Yeah, coffee dripper to Nightmare Jacks. Honestly, if we have like Bloody Idol, Tungsten Rod, I do it. I click the Jacks. Not even kidding, because the Jacks actually play quite well with Terror and PK. And when we just ignore that this exists. We don't have real sustain, we only have Blood Vial. And we take the full damage. But yeah, it's just transform 2, do on strike, on defense, and of course it makes the Pandora's box like really sad, but it's not like we are picking Pandora anyway. With strike plus and strike dummy and then defense upgraded. Okay, got garbage. Now at least this card works with both the Acro and the Dagger Throw, and then it's a strike. But this card is absolute trash. So we dump this away like the moment we can. Here's a book. I mean, Infinite Blades is probably fine. Not that, or we can just pop the red form. Because we have a lot of damage in our hand right now. Honestly, it's probably just the red form. We kill by turn 3, right? We just draw first to see what happens. Because we can draw into Terror. Or Nightmare. Okay, we got Terror. Unfortunately, we still have to Glass Knife first. To get Archimeko. It's not even true, because we get 8 bonus damage with this. But we lose out on Yeah, we still terror first, right? And we just don't care about the Akabeko double hit on this. I mean, this guy's only dead, so whatever. Okay, we have a potion reroll. Letter opener. Yeah, one strike is lethal, so we can do whatever we want here. Not very good. Yeah, singing bow is fine. We just get some HP. Of course, it's riddles with Akabeko, but no thanks. All slavers. Okay, we have quite a lot of damage in our hand. Now this is 23 and this is 16. 19 plus 16 is unfortunately not 36. Yeah, infinite, sure. This is quite awkward because we cannot play both Blur and Lex. Or maybe we just don't play the footwork. Yeah, because if we don't play the footwork, we can play like basically O3. Must force a strike to break Luasco, yeah. But honestly, this happens pretty often. Just because of the Ringer Snack. And even if you draw this card on turn 2, right, it's still good. Like you take 1 instant of damage on turn 1. If it's Grammy Leader, then you don't even take damage. So by turn 2, this card still costs 0. Against levels, maybe you take like 1 instant damage on turn 1. Then this card costs like 1 and it deals 16. That's still perfectly reasonable. Yeah, 5 out plus 16 is definitely doable. Because we are rerolling potions anyway. And we kill 2 of them if we do that. We have 3 skills, so 5 AoE. Okay, so it's actually 5 pot plus 11. So we have 16 here, 23 here, 39, 5. So we are 1 off from killing this, but it's not like we care about killing this. Yeah, we just killed these 2 and we stole the last guy. So this is the yeah, 11 plus 20 plus 5 AoE. So we do this. There's no alchemized yet. Try to get a reshuffle if possible, because we can block in against this guy like for quite a long time. Block pot is fine. Okay, next turn in the strike is like guarantee lethal. Going to for another reshuffle is like way too difficult. So maybe we should have killed this guy and leave this guy alone. Whatever, it's just Sundial. Yeah, we take this. We take this for sure. And that's probably also our upgrade. But I can see upgrading something like Acro. Power Potion versus Block Potion against Collector. Now Collector is scary. Even without setup, if we don't kill the Collector very quickly, the fight is still like quite scary because we don't really have AoE damage to deal with the torch. PK build is interesting, yeah. PK gets really fun when you get like 2 copies in your deck. So hopefully we don't die in the collector fight. It's not very likely because we have 62 HP and a bunch of potions, but it's possible. That fight can go extremely wrong. I think we pop our potion right away. So we just toss the block potion and we open this as well in collector fight. And we have a lot of card drops. We have like 2 backflips and an acro and like dagger throw. Upgrading PK is like really okay. Also make it another nightmare target. Anti-skill Akabeko, we would like that. Yeah, we think well of that. Should have opened this first. Neutralize can be held. So can Sneaky Strike, because we still have both Dagger Throw and Acro in the deck. And we also retain like 12 block. Now PK is deployed, so I don't even know if I want to hold the leg sweep. I probably still should. Because we have another PK in the deck, so even if we waste like 1 PK turn, it doesn't exactly matter. But if she attacks us next turn, then we need to weaken. Yeah, 48 damage. And we have PK again next turn. I think maybe we do it like this then. Export, okay. Only next turn we don't have double damage. And we take yeah, 20. She's dead. Export. And yeah, Malaise is probably a very clear pick here. Works excellent with the block plan that we have at the moment. And we don't have a way to reset Time Eater and awaken 1 strength yet. Flex Potion probably slightly stronger than Flex, even though Flex Potion works like extremely well with the double PK. I guess against whole wave fight, the Flex Potion can be better. And we are re-rolling this slot anyway. Like, it doesn't matter what happens, we are re-rolling this slot. So we just take the whatever's better in the whole wave fight. Yeah, there's 1 relic, right? We don't need the 5th entry. Yeah, we don't need the 5th entry, and we have like upgraded Nightmare. Unfortunately, it also means that we actually need some energy generation now. Like Tactician would be absolutely welcome. And then there's Concentrate, there's Outmaneuver. Yeah, apparently now we have like double PK with Pyramid and a Nightmare. So 3 elites in yeah, the 3 elite part is fairly clear. But what else are we getting? So no red mask, it means question mark in Act 3. So question marks are worse. And we do get a fairly late shop if we choose to pass into it. So it's not necessary that we go to this shop. Yeah, Pokémon. We see Pyramid yet again. I don't think I have lost a single run when I have actually no, I have lost exactly one run with the Pyramid after Act 1. But after Act 2 I have not lost a single run with the Pyramid so far. So hopefully this is not the first one. First boss Pyramid is a bit dangerous. Yeah. Definitely. Basically, if you're really behind on removes and you see Pyramid like after Act 1, then your mission is like survive Act 2. Doesn't always happen, but if you survive Act 2 and get like a bunch of removes, then usually you're in very good shape. But it can definitely be dangerous because the when you pick up Pyramid immediately after Act 1 and your deck output is not enough, then no matter the consistency of this thing doesn't matter if your deck output is just like way below what's needed. Like yeah, you retain 3 blocks in hand and the avocado hits you for 21. What can you do? Yeah, you take damage. But Pyramid after Act 2 is a different story. Because this relic is like this relic is completely busted in late Act 3 and in Act 4. $300. We took one remove already, so our remove is 100. It means that we can still buy a common or shop relic, but we cannot buy anything more expensive than that. Have we ever like double shopping to get more removes? Because like the now we probably ignore the strike dummy and like remove these 2 garbage strikes from our deck. Okay, maybe skewer first. Skewer does get out of our hand with the Pyramid like very easily. We play it last and yeah, 1 card slot, but it's probably still not good enough. I guess we can keep it around in case we see Chemex. Because yes, we are buying Chemex if there's nothing better in the shop. Have we ever double shopping? For example, we go here and we do remove shop relic, so 270. We go to 32 and take 3 elite pass, so it has to be this one. Go here, and go here. We can technically triple shop in this deck, but yeah, let's not do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 60, 75, 90. Oh no, 75 only. 75 and 2 elites. So 135. Then we don't have enough gold to spend here, okay. So double shopping is probably not a thing. If that's the case, would we like to go to an early shop or a late shop? Late shop, right? Because now, I think currently we have like a little bit of freedom. Because at the moment we are still quite strong. So we don't need the immediate power boost from this. And then going here, basically going here with like 500 gold, it just gives us like a lot of options, and we are not even afraid of life loss because of the meal ticket. And then honestly, there are a lot of expensive things I would like to buy in the shop. Like any red form, any incense burner, maybe I don't know, maybe Tori, but probably not. Gambling chip. Like some rare relics are like really strong, and rare cards, and maybe we can also buy like 2 relics. Orrery plus 1. And 500 gold is not too much that we cannot spend in 2 shops. So this shop and Act 4 shop, we can still spend all our gold. Okay, so let's avoid this shop then. If that's the case, what is the path that still give us 3 elites? We have to go here. The first elite can be all 3 of these. So we have a lot of pathing freedom. And we say that question marks are not super good. That's because of no red mask and no golden idol. I think we go here and see. If the event is bad, then maybe we proceed this way. Or this way. Because this way has too many question marks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not good enough. I guess whatever happens here, we are still going left after. But going this way, like these 2 question marks, or taking 3 fights depends on like if this question mark is good or not. They try to be rude, but fortunately we are prepared. So we block for 22 exactly these 2 so we can kill the exploder. Okay, maybe that was not a good idea because if we kill this guy too fast, then we cannot get these out of hand like, easily for the spiker. But it's fine. These are not enough damage. 48. Honestly, probably just use the flex bot right now to one shot this. And then we store a little bit for this guy. Okay, so playing Blade Dance was actually a mistake because now I don't even want to kill this. But when trying to Nightmare Alchemize and trying to block in, like maybe sometimes we just randomly props Letter Opener. Can do one shift to make sure that we always have lethal in hand in case we, for some reason, brick on block next turn. Nightmare is here. These to get out of hand. This means that the Letter Opener kills us, so we actually cannot do that. Let's block instead. Okay, where the hell is Alchemize? Whatever. We can control Letter Opener. Okay, where the hell is Alchemize? Alchemize is still not here. This can also play this. Okay, this is Alchemize like testing my patience. And at least we can make some hand space. And now we don't want to reshuffle though. Yeah, we keep rerolling, and this also kills this with Letter Opener, so we don't reshuffle and keep Sun Idol. Yeah, I'll maneuver if we want that. Probably pickable. Just for the Malaise combo alone. And it's just like it's usually just good on with Pyramid. Currently we have the Malaise upgrade, and now that we have Pyramid, the Acro upgrade is not super needed anymore. So if we pick up our maneuver, we can upgrade Malaise and then we can upgrade our maneuver, and then that is enough to solve like whatever boss comes after this. Yeah, bad event. Of course we don't take this. But yeah, if it's a bad event, then we probably go this way then. We take 2 question marks before the first edit. Okay, apparently we take some damage. Maybe we can get a dash. Probably do this first. Yeah, we only take 1. Can't do this in case we actually draw into block. Guess we can play PK. Stalling this fight is not that easy. So if we have to kill him, then so be it. Goes back, and here's another footwork which we also take. Flex spot, yeah, just better than Essence of Steel to work with double PK. And we take the 2 question marks. Okay, so these question marks are fine. And yeah, this is just a free remove basically. Because we are not interested in giving up one of our rare cards. Maybe Glass Knife, but Skewer is still garbage. Yeah, Skewer is still bad, but it's probably still better than the Strike, right? Because it gets our hand, and with the outmaneuver now, sometimes it plays. With the Akabeko, sometimes it plays, and of course with the potential like Chemex. So if we remove a card here, then it's probably still the Strike. I'm just thinking that how much do we actually need this Glass Knife plus in exchange for 10 max HP. But honestly, outside the Glass Knife, our attacks are not very good. We are relying on Terror and PK for sure, but that is, of course, that's triple damage, but triple of garbage is still like kind of garbage. And Glass Knife is by far the best attack in our deck right now. So probably not. Not for only 10 HP. It's probably still a Strike. I don't want to break Akabeko, but I also kind of want to play the Blade Dance. In that case, we waste 1 card next turn. It's basically trading 1 energy, 1 card, or to keep Akabeko, which is 16 damage at least. No, it's not 16, it's 8. But if we draw into Glass Knife, it's more. Only 8 damage. Like whatever. But next turn we are probably just flexing anyway. Usually we are using flex spot if needed. Yeah, we can letter opener, so we can do this. And the 2. I mean, whatever. This is like a clean kill, so we can do that. And we can keep the shift around. However, the heart, do we need more scaling damage? Fish for wood potion. We are probably trying to solve the heart with potions at the moment. Assuming we don't get other things. Because honestly, right now our block is almost solved against the heart. With this footwork, when this footwork is upgraded, we have like 7 decks against the heart. And we can nightmare footwork. And then our block problem is like completely solved because we have permanent weakness. So afterwards we can deal damage slowly with double PK. I say slowly, it's not that slow. Because we have triple damage, but honestly, with Ghost in the Jar to block in against the first cycle, I think we are already fine against the heart. But right now we still need to figure out a way to deal with the 67 hit. That is the most dangerous hit right now, for sure. If we can deal with that, then we are fine. And we name alchemize here because this when these guys come back and this is our hand, then it's actually not very good. Our pot equal waiting on some are rarer than others. Potion definitely has a rarity, but I don't know how that works out when we play alchemize. Yeah, Ghost in the Jar, Food Juice, Smoke Bomb, they are rare potions, but like transforming cards give you rare cards that an equal percentage, right? So I don't know how it works with the Alchemize. Yeah, I think Alchemize right here is probably a little bit greedy because this hand is kind of trash. We can do it, but we also waste the Sundial and then this fight is not solved yet. Probably just do this and kill this guy and get out of here. I want to take max HP, but it keeps giving me these cards, and then I probably cannot turn this down, right? Do I actually have an upgrade for it? Because unupgraded is not that strong. Yeah, I can upgrade it here. We have like quite a bit of upgrade decks, so we need to upgrade like footwork. We kind of want to upgrade this arm maneuver. We kind of want to upgrade this malaise. And then there's this thing. Yeah, we cannot even take a path with like one less elite to get more upgrades from here. How good is it actually? Do we ever need to nightmare twice to win a fight? Not exactly, right? Then maybe it's not even good, because with the pyramid we can already line up this thing with whatever we want to nightmare in the fight. Yeah, honestly, it's probably not even good because we cannot upgrade. We have too many things to upgrade at the moment, so this just costs 3. And we only have 4 energy. It's not like we are in yesterday's deck where we have like 3 arm maneuver plus in the deck. I need to kill this. If we cannot kill both, we take a little bit of damage. This is only but we have letter opener. Okay. Yeah, we have letter opener. We are fine. Probably still use this potion now. This side we can Nightmare Alchemize for sure, but to keep to both Nightmare Alchemize and keep the Sundial around is not like exactly easy. Here dies to letter opener at some point. Yeah, this is perfect, right? We don't play the PK here. And next turn we generate like 3 alchemize and we draw into melee. So we keep the Sundial. Okay, so we do defend and 3 alchemize next turn. And we have poison potion. We attack with neutralize and we do letter opener. So that is lethal on this. Oh. I guess we can stop doing that. How good is liquid memories? Usually liquid memories is insanely powerful to set up a nightmare combo. But here we have the freaking pyramid. So how strong is liquid memories actually? Maybe not that strong, right? Because we don't even discard cards like that easily. Okay. I guess we can just like keep rerolling. This. You already know discard memory, discard reverse red form. Yeah, sure thing. That would be sad, but fortunately we have like a lot more fights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fights. We have 5 more fights to reroll potion. Yeah, Ruport definitely better than liquid memories. Or there's a second ghost in the chat. Okay, no red form. Deflect plus. Deflect plus with 2 footwork, with oddly smooth stone, with pyramid on like not infinite energy is very good. Okay, scary fight. This fight we need to be slightly careful. Okay, PK. And survival is probably stronger than defend. Actually, we need to use 3 skills here, right? So it's like outmaneuver, PK, and one of the block. And if we discuss defense here and we have to use survivor, then we also discuss this food instinct. It's actually this. Have to use 3 skill here, so that backstab actually kills this. And we save attack potion for next turn when we have like PK. A good PK. At least we actually get a glass knife. So we kill 2 daggers and thank you, Teresin, for the good luck. Take 1. Still want to Nightmare Alchemize here. How far did the last win streak? Yeah, it ended at 8. It's re-summoning again. Okay, the PK here is actually the absolute bottom card. Now that's slightly annoying. And if we do not have PK online for next turn, then I probably need to deploy this blur. I have little on PK turn. Yeah. I know that skewer was like 84 damage, but I want to get the alchemized down. Okay, did not get any wood potion on 4 rows. Of course, we don't want to kill right now because we want to advance Sundial a little bit. Sundial can be on 2. Okay, she still doesn't die to better opener, so that's good. And I was on 2. Crippling Cloud, not needed. We already have weakness. course, Creeping Cloud instantly opens up a potential Catalyst pick as our damage source, but again, we don't have the upgrades. So probably not Cloud here. Prepare like kind of fine to make a little bit of hand space and activate Sneaky Strike sometimes, but also not exactly what we want to pick, not over 2 max. And of course, the OR attack with Pyramid is complete trash. Hey, Alchemize upgraded now, so we can do like the Nightmare Alchemize thing a lot easier. Oh. I hate this guy. This guy is like, when no matter how strong you are, when you see this guy, unless you kill him on turn 1, you are always annoyed. At least if we do full walk backflip, we can play whatever we draw into play. 2 energy, no problem. Even next week, can do this first. And there's no attack pattern in this, so we do not reroll. This is probably not a fight where we should try for Nightmare Alchemize. Let's just make hand space. Okay, Liquid Memories is back, and I guess it can stay here because we are not rerolling. Six to 7, so this is full block already. Okay, good. Acro, not needed. We don't have Tatation or anything that works with it. Card draw matters a lot less when we have Pyramid. So it's just another 2 max HP. Speed Pot, we don't have pick Speed Pot before we see Artifact, right? What did we paint upgrade? Backflip and Alchemize. Wait, is the Slay the Relics working? Not working. Okay, maybe it has to do something to do with my stream key then. I probably need to look into that after the stream. Because apparently it seems like connection to the Slay the Relic server is like normal. But if it's not working, then it has to be something that relates to my streamer key. But yeah, Speed Pot, yeah, we don't hash pick this before Artifact. It's actually fine. Of course, it's just not like the best, but it's fine. Of course, it's better than the freaking blue candle. And yeah, PK right now is useless, so we don't do that. Now we can probably one-shot this guy if we keep skill Akabeko in hand with the PK. Nemesis is outplaying us a little bit. But we have the Mew ticket, so losing HP here doesn't exactly matter. Yeah, 30 times 6. And we with no block in hand, I'm not interested in like stalling too long for this thing because it's not like liquid memory, it's a bad potion. We just one shot this guy. Okay, useless relic. It's probably useless. And second deflect not upgraded. I mean it plays, but probably not good enough because we already have like good instinct and deflect. But now we just want to draw into the footworks faster. So and max HP always plays, so we just take more max HP. And yeah, liquid memory is still better than flex sword for sure. Here's the grand finale. It's too expensive though, because here we actually have things to buy. It's like card remove and horn clean. And after we buy that, we don't have enough gold for this. We only get like 45 more gold. So if we do remove horn cleat, count gamble, we actually don't have gold to spend Act 4. Because that is like 400, right? Yeah, that's 404 gold. So we are left with 92. 101. With the fish. So 101 plus these two is like 146. Gamble, yeah, gamble was definitely fine with pyramid. Like if we draw into this when we don't want to play it, then our hand is only good. Otherwise, it just prevents us from like bricking early on. So gamble is definitely positive, and it also doesn't need an upgrade because of exactly that. Like after we get set up, after we draw into all our powers, then we don't need to replay the gamble. We don't care about the redraw basically. But it helps it helps accelerate the deck to set up. And Honky is just way too good, right? What relic can be better than Honky? Like common relic in the next deck. It's only Orrery. Actually, maybe there's a mirror, but we don't have very good things to mirror, to be honest. It's probably only Orrery. I mean, of course, we can also not take the card remove right now and save money for the Act 4 shop if we say that we already have no trouble with these fights. yeah, runic capacitor, sure thing. Orange pellets. Like pellets by a score. Yeah, another PK plus would be nice, but yeah, no reason to take remove here, right? Because we are not going to double remove. I mean, we can. If we remove here, we can still remove again in Act 4, but it's not that strong because after this strike remove, we have nothing else. And after we remove this strike from our deck, we don't even have another real remove target because this deals 12 for 1 energy. It's not nothing. With triple damage, it's like 36. And honestly, strike plus is better than Blade Dance into the heart. Deals the same amount of damage and we don't take the garbage beat of deck. And it's also easier to play with the pyramid. So before I remove this strike, I remove the Blade Dance. But honestly, double remove is not even that strong. So I think we save our goal. Plus, yeah, we took Shining Light in Act 1. It upgraded this strike and this defense. Yeah, there's no need to remove, right? We are probably fine against like, all the bosses. So we just take gamble Horncleat and then we take our goal into Act 4. Which has given us 180 gold. And we definitely go here because we still need to upgrade this footwork or the Malays or the maneuver. Most likely the footwork. I can also see the other two. It depends a lot on what happens here. Okay, Nightmare Alchemist coming in hot. Next turn we have Horn Cleat to block against this. We need to empty our hand though, because even if with Horn Cleat we still need to block like quite a lot next turn. But yeah, we can easily empty our hand. Recalling, upgrading after the need. Yeah, definitely possible. We just recall first because we don't need the upgrade right away. And that's probably what we are doing. Yeah, just get hand space. Yeah, we need to block for 30, so here's full block. Okay, we stop here. yeah, Pocket Watch is crying, but I don't think this relic is going to play that much, like in our case. And, here we just have to gamble fuel or just let the opener fuel, because we definitely stop rerolling potions. Let's open it. Yeah, yesterday we also had to play Pyramid Pocket Watch and it drew like 9 cards in total in the whole run. But with this deck, I don't know if it can ever actually draw 9 cards, because just yesterday we only had 3 energy. So like on turn 1, sometimes it can draw some cards. But now we have like 4 energy. So I don't know if this can even like draw as a single card in this run. Yeah, Thunder was on 2 already, so I would just like to kill because we no longer care about the Alchemist. Unupgraded dodge and roll. I mean, it's okay. Probably don't need it. I mean, it's pickable for sure, and it's actually good. It's actually a very good card after we get set up with like 7 dexterity. Because we are upgrading this footwork at some point. So with 7 dexterity, this blocks for 22 with 1 energy, and we can nightmare, and then we easily block against the heart, like, even without nightmare footwork. But we don't need it. We don't need this, and it just slows down our setup, and it's up against 2 HP. Yeah, we just recall here. Black Lady again. There's no clean way to do this, right? Actually, it is 12. Do it like this. Strike Plus can probably stay in our hand. It can probably stay in our hand. Just because we have the game already. Not drawing into PK early is like slightly concerning. You have not drawn into the PK. Still have not drawn into the PKs. Okay, maybe we draw like this in the hard fight, then now our damage output is slightly concerning. Next time we have Sundial. Yeah, would definitely have preferred to save Sundial in this fight if possible, but with this draw, we actually cannot kill Retromancer in the first deck cycle. I mean, we have lethal right now, but I want to cycle back into Sundial a little bit. Yeah, remove everything except the PKs. Maybe. Hey, Pocket Watch drawing cards. He drew like 2 cards. Amazing. Okay, I guess 1 is enough because we are getting like wounded. Yeah, good, amazing relic. Unfortunately, it came too late. Escape plan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 skills in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 15 out of 23. Yeah, that's good enough because we have like 7 decks. Yeah, escape plan we will ruin Pocket Watch. Unfortunately. But yeah, we have 7 dexterity and we have letter opener and we have like a very high skill density, so this is just good. And we don't exactly care about time meter, right? With Nightmare Malaise or Nightmare Footwork into Malaise. Probably Footwork upgrade. I can also see our maneuver, but we don't have that much card draw. It's either Footwork or Melee. So what is stronger against the second boss? Or this boss? Against the Awakened one, for example, then we are probably Nightmaring the Malaise. In which case, Malaise upgrade is stronger. Against Time Eater, it's probably roughly equal. So in Act 4, what would we like to have to upgrade? Do we want to actually upgrade our maneuver in Act 4? If not, then we always upgrade Malaise first and then we upgrade Footwork in the next fire. No, Gamble doesn't need to be upgraded because of the reason like we talk about when we picked up this card. Because with the pyramid, right, when you actually have good cards in your hand that you are retaining with the pyramid, you actually don't want to play this. So after we get set up, the Gamble is like fairly useless. But this Gamble is good to get us set up faster, to draw into the Nightmare, draw into the Footwork, draw into the PKs, draw into the Terror. So this having 1 use is actually better for us. Because after we get set up, after we play all the garbage, then this effect is like kind of mediocre. I wouldn't say like actively harmful. It's still going to be good in the hard fight because the hard shuffle in a wound, which is stuck in our hand. And against the hard, maybe we need to cycle back into the PKs like somewhat faster to accelerate our damage. So in the hard fight, honestly, this upgrade is fine. But right now it's not needed. I think we upgrade Malays first, and then footwork in Act 4. Hopefully this fight doesn't require a potion. Now with the pyramid, we always kill Donu first. Without pyramid and with a deck that scales defense and up this high, I can see maybe killing Deca first. But because we have pyramid, there's no point like being worried about the daisies. Okay, good escape plan. And yeah, here the game move plays like right now. The good Malays upgrade, by the way. We don't use it, right? Because using it right now and using it on 0 energy has no difference whatsoever at the moment. So we don't do that. And don't need to break Akabeko yet. This card can get out of our hand at any point in time. Yeah, terror upgrade would be relevant here, but we strip artifact here and then we terror this guy. That means that we actually need to block first cycle without weakness, which is slightly annoying, but it's fine. I can nightmare the deflect. And we only play the footwork first, so nightmaring this footwork is not super relevant. Plus we can also nightmare the blur. Let's draw first. Sure, we can nightmare the blur then. So footwork double blur here, we take damage. Now we can take a little bit of damage in this fight, because apparently it looks like it's not possible for us to not take damage here. We take 6. But yeah, that's all we take in this fight. Okay, good escape plan. Saneo wants to be on 2. Could be easily done. But then we don't also don't use the PK like too sparingly if we want to set up Saneo on 2. Yeah, it's finally convincing me how insane. Sure thing. Honestly, the main reason I dislike this card is because I usually don't pick up 2 footwork. With 2 upgraded footwork, this card is actually good because you can outblock the heart with that. But a deck with honestly picking multiple footwork just makes you like so much weaker in all the fights before that, or all the shorter fights like the elites in Act 2 and then even the hallway fights in Act 3 or even Retromancer. But here we have like Pyramid. And we already have something that works with dexterity, so this is probably a situation where picking up 2 footwork is good. And if so, the blur is good. But without 2 footwork, you don't actually outblock the heart with dexterity like at all. And we want to kill next cycle, so we're using PKs like. Next time we just kill with skewer. Or we kill with skewer this turn. Poor man barricade. Is it poor man? Like we are blocking for 181 here. Is it really poor when we are just playing like 1 block for 40? Time meter, so we Nightmare footwork or Nightmare melees. Cause the opening hit is the annoying one. Man, this attack is actually so much stronger than the other 2 moves that this guy can do. It's insane. This is effectively like -4 drops and 32 base damage. Like, this attack is not fair. I would say that right now. Fortunately, we can lose there. No matter how much HP we lose here, as long as we don't die, it doesn't matter because we heal to pull with the Mutic here. Time Eater OP. Yeah, Time Eater is like very annoying for non-defect. If you're defect, then this fight is free. But if you're not a defect, this fight is like always somewhat annoying. And yeah, outmaneuver here doesn't make any sense because Malay is not in our hand, and next turn we only draw 4 cards. This can also stay in our hand. Yeah, next turn we have outmaneuver Malay just, and then we can Nightmare this footwork instead. Okay, Pocket Watch is drawing. Maybe also play this footwork. Maybe maybe we can just Nightmare Blur. Okay, that also works. But here we take damage, so in this fight, Masterful Staff is going to be very sad for once. Maybe that is our remove in Act 4. Because in the hard fight we are taking a lot of cheap damage before we get set up. So this card is basically going to be a curse. No Malays, no footwork, easy for Silent Verse Time Eater with most decks. Yeah, with most decks. But you can, if you have enough damage with the Well Plans and Piercing Will, then you can also like just burst this thing down. Like you burst the first 240 very quickly, and then you reset strength with the Will, and then the second half you also burst it down. And of course there's the Nightmare Rage Form, which just doesn't care about Time Eater. But yeah, without Malays, without Piercing Will, without footwork, this fight is always very annoying. And then here, right here, we have like 2 footwork and a Malays plus, and we still feel annoyed. We are never attacking next turn, so I'll probably still play the PK just to get out of our hand to draw with Pocket Watch. But if we are Malaysian for big next turn, then we still need a Nightmare target, and I don't know if Nightmare Blur cuts it. I mean, it's probably okay. We are not attacking yet. Okay, we actually get the Nightmare on whatever we want. In which case, Malays. No, we use Akabeko on neutralize already. Unfortunately, we also shuffle out the skill already. And no, the terror. Okay, we do one more big Malays here. And we keep the other two for the next cycle. And it's a debuff again, so PK is not effective, so we hold the PK in hand. Yeah, 1 times 3. Loser. Survivor wants to be kept in hand for Sneaky Strike next turn. So we only play 2 cards. We keep 2 Malays for the second half. I'll play Masterful Staff as well, but whatever. Yeah, 0 times 3 now. I guess we terror second phase then. Yeah, good PK turn. And we're still taking damage with -3 strength. Take 1. Yeah, next turn we outmaneuver, then after we Malays, and this fight should be over. Okay, now we can terror and start dealing damage. Yeah, Sundial is 2, so if possible, I would like to. If possible, I would like to kill in this deck cycle. Okay, good. Yeah, we probably need the second footwork upgraded. Like looking at those boss fights, because then if we don't have the second. If we don't have the second footwork upgraded, right, then we cannot do like we cannot play the big footwork whenever we draw it for fat load block, and then afterwards we still have a nightmare target. It doesn't work. Yeah, I think you're removing masterful stuff. Unfortunately, it's not going to deliver in the hard fight. Yeah, it's probably footwork upgrade. Worry about our damage in the hard, like maybe. But we don't forget we can block for a lot. If we nightmare the footwork, we can block even until like 8 times 50, no problem. It's only when the hard hits us for like 20 times 50 will we die. And we have like a ghost in the jar for that, so maybe we don't even die. Like we use one ghost for the first cycle, and then the second ghost we can even save until the 20 times 50 if we don't have to use a potion in Spear and Shield. Okay, bandages is gone. I mean, it's not like it's even that good. It's not that good. Don't have this upgrade. So yeah, saving gold pays off, right? Because right now we are definitely buying medkit over remove. Like medkit is just straight up better than remove in the 2 Act 4 fights. If we are planning to go long, and we are going to go, we are planning to go for a long fight. So I guess Masterful Staff can stay with us. Yeah, here I'm looking at Piercing Wheel, Footwork, and then Medkit. And we have enough gold for that with the fish. So it's 11 here. Yeah, we have more than enough gold. But we need to buy these 2 first. I mean, we don't even need to buy these 2 first. We buy Medkit first and we still have enough gold for the fish. So we do that. Unfortunately, buying the relic doesn't give us gold, otherwise I would just like do medkit remove. But yeah, wheel is fine. Yeah, footwork. Or backflip. Probably a third footwork is better if we are planning to do a very long fight against the heart. And yeah, still no artifact, so speed pot cannot replace one of these. We also have like preserve insect Akabeko with the set. But yeah, we actually almost killed this guy immediately. We cannot strip artifact in time, so I probably don't even want the piercing wheel in hand for next turn. So can we do footwork? Survivor, blur, last night, but then we don't play leg sweep. I guess it's fine, leaving leg sweep for next turn. It is a lot of damage, and we don't take damage from burns next turn. And we have footwork plus online and leg sweep in hand for to block for this. If we turn around right now, we are facing 14, 19, 32. So we do retain some block. And there's no way we strip artifact next turn, so keeping wheel in hand is complete nonsense comparing to the leg sweep. We get -1 strength. Guess we can do it right now. Yeah, this looks fine. That should be fairly easy from here because we have medkit, so we don't even care about the burn strike. This guy, we easily outscale his 3 strength every 3 turns. Maybe you should have stripped artifact before though. Because now we take damage. And not a very insignificant amount. I guess we have Sundial. So we draw this plus 1 card only. And we have a lot of energy, so we don't even take that much damage. And it's fine, like preserving this potion is way more important. I guess we take damage, and then not a very insignificant amount. Something like 12, 14. Wait a second. Yeah, just do this. We can kill this guy. And like this, we only take 6. Now, Sundial wants to be set up if possible. Probably quite hard to get Sundial to 2. But it's only relevant if it's on 2. On 1 is not going to play in the hard fight. So we can try, we can try. We still have a piercing wheel to block it. Axe opener is just randomly killing this guy though. This is going to be so slow. And the next turn this guy deals the big attack, we actually need to kill him. So I guess we cannot get Sundial to 2. Because we can never block the next hit without like playing 3 skills. Unfortunate, but I guess this guy dies here. Not even good. I mean, it's probably okay. Not that good. Honestly, Shuriken is probably stronger than Kunai in this situation. But it's okay. It is okay for sure. Yeah, even with the Kunai, I don't pick up the backstab. Right? Because getting our Nightmare in play is still like way more important. So 0 times 15. So the cleat doesn't hit a good turn, but we do have a blur. And we can still pop Ghost in Jar next turn if this goes wrong. I'm not even taking that much damage next turn. We should probably just pop a... No, and we should tank the damage next turn, is what I mean, and preserve this Ghost Potion. And no need to use this, because next turn we can draw into Footworks, which makes this better, and playing this now and playing this next turn doesn't make a difference. PK will hold in our hand. It's only 47. I guess one ghost here is fine. Because it also preserves the Masterful Staff. And we can get Dexterity right away and get some hand space immediately. And we can also like, play the Alchemize. 5 potion, doesn't matter, so we use it immediately. And more in hand, but we'll get the days. No artifact strip though. And we are bottom decking like all 3 Footworks and the Nightmare. Okay, we got one at least, but we did not get Outmaneuver. Outmaneuver is here, but it's a bit late. We get one more Dexterity because of Skewer Kunai. The turn was fine. We do defend Outmaneuver Nightmare. This turn doesn't have weakness, but we have a lot of dexterity. And I guess we take 1 hit. We take some beat of death and we take 1 hit. So Masterful Staff is now useless, but it's done its job. Block for 28. PK probably can be played. Like a little bit more. And after this, we should get weakness down and with like 21 dexterity and the pyramid, we should be fine. We need to draw into artifact strip. So it's not like that trivial. Times 15, but we have piercing wheel in hand, and the next turn defend alone is full block. And we can use wheel right now because the next when the next cycle comes around, we have weakness, so we also only need to block for 90. I mean only. Now we can start dealing damage. Yeah, seems fine. 8 times 15, but we can block that. We need to play 2 blocks. If we play this, we play 6 cards, so we lose 18. And we gain 41, is still full block. It's important not to take damage here because it's now the wounds. And yeah, we are fine. It's not even the multi-hit. Yeah, 20 is up 50, but it dies and we still have a ghost. That's it. I say that like, with Nightmare Footwork we can block 8 times 50 like, easily. No problem. Yeah, 20 times 50. If you play defect, you will see that like somewhat often. Yeah, we can release the ghost, but after we escape. Thank you for the GGs. With 2 ghosts in the jar, honestly, that fight was like not even close. We did not even draw very well. We bottom deck like all 3 footworks and the nightmare, and it was still not even close. We go like, so we can still block the 20 times 15 with this, and then there's an off turn, and then another turn after that. There's 50% chance that it's not even the multi hit. So we still have like 3.5 more turns afterwards. And yeah, sub to 3 hours. Like the first half of this run was pretty easy. Honestly, the second half was not even hard. It's only the hard fight that we need to pay a little bit of attention to. Because in every other fight, like we deploy 2 footworks, and with the pyramid is more than enough. But yeah, the hard fight we need to pay a little bit of attention to. But they not end up being a problem. So at 51 18 and streak is 2. Probably not playing another run because I need to go out in like an hour from now. So if there's one I can rate. Also I need to look into like this stream key thing or something, because apparently like Slay Relic's just not working on my stream. But I know the server is still up because I have been watching other streams. But yeah, Mo is streaming and his watcher. How do I say? Watcher phrase. Yeah. Let's go with phrase. That the most watcher phrase is now over, so we can give Mer raid. I mean, it's not like we are not raiding Mer when he's playing watcher, but yeah, just say. Oh yeah, face. Yeah, watch your face. Yeah, I know the word. It just didn't come to my mind at the time. But yeah, as always, thank you everyone for watching, and see you later.